Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode.
We got live first day of episode. Backseat Legends is going down. We got the first legend pulled up. We got legendary. Hey,
with the cleanest hands in the game.
Come on now. We live actually on site at the original. Now this used to be, hey, we can't talk about it now, but we're gonna talk about it in the episode. But where we standing at now was a historic landmark. Now it's a Family Dollar, but stay tuned. Backseat Legends, episode 1.
But when y'all find out where we at, you gonna trip out.
Live, Backseat Legends is going down. I am your host, NuFace. I'm sitting with my mentor, my hero, my brother, my OG. I'm just a fan, but the one and only Raheem the Dream is in the backseat with me, my brother.
And I'm so honored to be here because, first of all, NuFace, we like 3 decades family in the game, in the business. When I met this gentleman, I had no idea how big you was finna blow up the whole ATL, man. I mean, I know we here, we do our music, me, Outkast, Pository, Lil Jon, Eastside, everybody shot there, we do our thing, Kilo, but you take our thing and tell the world about us.
Because it started from, again, if you don't know the history, we'll start with Backseat Legend, with the legend. Freaknik 94. I came down here to visit Clark Atlanta University. They gave us 2 hours to go and roam the streets. You know, CAU is right down the street. I'm from Detroit. I'm going for hopping on buses to roam it. I hop on a MARTA bus and make a left down one street. Boy, I'm talking about cars. I see Figure Wave, Gold Teeth, but the music. I heard Hitman Sammy Sam.
Yeah.
I heard Raheem the Dream. I heard Boot Camp. I'm hearing, that's just my baby daddy. I'm hearing the music.
Yeah.
So when I talk about the timestamp and the memories I have, it always goes back to the music. And I've seen the influence of what you did, but also I'm coming from Detroit with entrepreneurs, Motown, the legacy of Motown.
Right.
So when I seen what you were doing, first I only knew the music, but when I seen you were an independent record label, not just an artist, but a record label, doing what you were doing back then, who were you paying attention to have the tenacity, the instinct to be not just an artist, but a label head as well?
Oh, that's an excellent question, because what I had to do when I came out from grassroots, we had to actually get the 12-inch vinyl made. That's what the DJ was scratching with, right? And the cassettes. We had to get those and go to all the places we knew that they played music at. Clubs, skating rinks, strip clubs most of all. We had 41 strip clubs in Atlanta, GA.
And when you say skating rinks and strip club, just for the sake, just name those.
We got like Jelly Beans, Skate Town, Riverdale, Tar skating rink. Those were the most popular skating rinks going. And we had about 4 or 5 big ones. Golden Glide, Wheels on, it was Stewart Avenue, then as Metropolitan.
Atlanta has a lot of woods.
We had a lot of woods. Yeah, and Joseph Lowry. Those names in the previous past had girls in heels walking on them, okay? Selling natural things.
Natural things.
And it was packed every Friday and Saturday night. You could ride down the street and say, whoa, there's a line of girls, but they ain't a club they're trying to get in. And they had the heels on and a 2-piece. And they was walking and doing their hair like this. And we like 17, 16, 18 riding. We're like, wow, this is the place to be, Atlanta, man. So those streets had to be changed. The name of them had to be changed. They had to pick up all the property off of them streets, clean them up, dust them down, put new buildings, new bricks, new names, because that was a change. And they wanted Atlanta to see the good change.
Now, who is, like, okay, coming up, you being the artist, but before you, I mean, you were early generator starter for hip hop
Yep.
in Atlanta, but was it someone that inspired you musically in the city or worldwide?
It was both worldwide and in the city. Worldwide was the Sugar Hill Gang, because they was the only one I heard commercially on the radio, and Kurtis Blow at that time. But in my city, in Atlanta, it was an MC named Mojo, came out in 83. Mojo, let Mojo handle it. Okay, and he was on WAOK with Keith Pollard. Keith Pollard was our Greg Street back then. Okay, Keith Pollard was on the radio, on the air, on the AM stations. We didn't have nothing on U-on-3, no FM stations. You only heard Mojo on the AM stations. That's why a lot of people didn't really know who he was, that he was in the forefront of the game. Because of the AM. There wasn't that many people listen to AM stations. As a matter of fact, they used to have the road shows back then on the AM stations, and it would be free for the public. They would pull up in a parking lot. They would do Morris Brown College, may do Greenbrier Mall, West End Mall parking lot, pull up, and it's free for the public. And they bring out the entertainers that they've been playing on the radio. So they wasn't even charging in the game back then. It was free talent. Just come out, bring you some shades, because you're going to be outside, something to drink, something to eat, and watch a free show.
Now, again, music from when the Atlanta heard you versus your first time getting in the studio. What's the time frame, and what was the first time you hopped in the studio? You remember that time?
Yeah, I remember. The first time I went in the studio, before I made my very first commercial record, I went in the studio in 85. The year I graduated. I came in, went to the studio, 85, recorded me a record, but that record never came out because we didn't know how to put records out. We didn't know where to press them up at. So, 86 came, I recorded my very first self-titled record, Raheem the Dream. I had the girl singing Raheem the Dream. So, and then DJ Toon so damn tough. He on the scratching, cut it up. So, I got DJ Toon, one of the most famous DJs in the world, went to school with me, graduated 2 years after me. He was DJing at my parties. So he was my first DJ. Well, I had Raheem the Dream out. And it was on Arbis Records, the first independent record label owned by King J in Atlanta.
Jay, and he goes on, if you don't know it, go to Shy D.
Well, on the Kilo.
Kilo, okay.
Yeah, he signed Kilo. But the other artist that was out at that time was MC Shy D. He came out in 85 with Gotta Be Tough. Sammy Sam came out 87 right behind me with his. He was cutting up LL Cool J at that time. He was battling LL. And DJ Man was supposed to be battling Cut Master, for LL. Cut Creator. Yep. So we was down here doing our thing, and the rest of the world was being seen on TV because they had all those video channels from New York. They would put that artist. Yeah.
Yes, you box. Shout out to Robert McDaniels.
Yep.
Even Yo MTV Rap.
Yo MTV Rap shit, boy. We used to have the Hat in Town.
Freddie.
There he is.
That's what really got me inspired to Atlanta. I seen him do an episode in the Dungeon.
Yeah.
Goody Mob and Rico Wade, and that was I was still in Detroit, but when I seen that, I was like, that was another inspiration to choose Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Speaking of Atlanta and the location, let's talk about why, there's a reason I chose this location. Right now, it's another entity that I won't say what it is, but you can bring your family and you might could spend $1, but
right.
Talk about where we're at and what this landmark means for you and your legacy and history.
Yeah. Where we're sitting right now is 10 feet from the most famous club Atlanta ever seen, Club 559. Every rapper rap about it. Every singer talk about it. I want to go there. Can you get me booked there? It's that was back in the days. It was owned by Mike Cato. Mike Cato. He owned the 559. Me and Greg Street used to throw parties here all the time. Bruce used to have a comedy show here on Tuesday nights, right? So we had the line from the front door down the street and around the corner.
How much was they charging to get in?
At that time, it was originally $10, but you had to get here about when they unlocking the door. I'm going to tell you something. Before they unlocking the door, you there with your 10. Maybe the first 10 people got in for 10. Then the regular price was 20, but they had a VIP line longer than the regular line, and it was 100.
Ooh, they were charging us.
100 to get in the club. Man, the VIP line was longer than the $10 line, $20 line.
Oh,
But you get no stop. You got your 100 straight in, straight in, straight in, straight in, straight in.
yeah.
You go get your bottles first.
Man.
559.
Now we generations later and phones and Instagram and everything. Talk about that time and that. What is something that, because we didn't have phones that you seen that, wasn't recorded, like some historic moments that happened in this club, for instance?
Oh my God. In this club, we've had all the stars you can name, even Snoop Dogg when he was the hottest thing in the world with the Doggy Style album.
Death Row Snoop.
Death Row Snoop came in there and performed. 69 Boys. You name any artist that was big, they was trying to get into 559. And the club, let me tell you what's so good about this club. The club hold about 500 people. But throughout the night, they got 1,200 in the door because they in and out. They in and out. They pay their 50, they back out. Pay their 100, they in, they out. They want to take a picture in the 559 and get some of the wings on a bottle.
Oh, they had the food?
Oh, they had the kitchen back there.
Now, see, my earliest memory was, this is my first club.
Mm-hmm.
I went, Bruce was one there. I did a comedy night and I came early. Little John was DJing.
Yep.
There was a fight that broke out, but my memory the most is right here where we at, parking right there. My drink of choice back then was Blue Motherfucker.
Woo!
They tasted sweet. They looked
It
cool.
puts you on your back.
You thinking it's just, it ain't doing nothing.
It ain't doing nothing. It's like Kool-Aid.
It hit like Kool-Aid, but I remember early right here where we stayed. And then, what we used to do here, my first strip club in Atlanta, it was Montrese right across the street. Now, speaking of strip clubs, did they have, nowadays DJs and their influencers say strip club music helped their music. Were you going to strip clubs, and which strip clubs were you going and getting your music played?
Living in them. The strip clubs was my radio. They were my outdoor radio. I had a list of all the strip clubs, no matter what side of town they was on, the daytime DJs and the nighttime DJs, y'all. They had shifts. So I go hit the daytime DJs first, give them all their music, 12 inches and stuff to play. And I come back that evening and hit the nighttime DJ because you can't count on a DJ giving another DJ a burning hot record. They're like, I don't know, man. You might have to get your own.
Back then.
Back then? A vinyl?
Vinyl.
And they be wanting two. You like, you sure you want two? Like, yes, I brought two Thursdays. So special DJs got two.
Yeah.
The one in Magic City, Blue Flame, Magic City, over there.
Clubs was prominent back then.
Jazzy
Tees.
Jazzy Tees, yeah, the Purple Onion.
Strokers was, Purple Onion.
Purple Onion.
Now that predates me.
That right there, the Purple Onion was where you got what they call a table dance. People don't know what a table dance really is. It was a round table sitting right in front of you. You got your drinks on, and you help the girl climb up this chair to get on the table in her heels. So you drinking and eating wings and looking in the air are one of the finest ways you ever seen.
Man, and the difference now, now we can talk about this and this showing my age, but when I first got here, you tip her with the dollar.
With the dollar.
Nowadays, the young ones, they
make it rain.
What you think about that transition, right?
The transition just went from the wealth, the money growth in Atlanta. So the guys that used to be in that first who had the good jobs, maybe getting $350 a week, $350 a week at UPS or whatever, he coming out, he's making it rain and giving her 21s. She like she got a wallet on her leg.
Yeah,
and then
little garter belt.
Yeah, right. and then give her about 4 or 5 dances. She done just made a quick 80. So that table was blanket.
Yeah,
80 back then. That before they started making a thunderstorming club.
Yeah. So
we saw that. They say, "Hey, give me change for a 10." You got 10-1. You just start doing it like that. $1 a time on stage.
Stand up there alone. Get them naked. Then, or 10.
10 to get them naked. They say 5 for the bottom, 5 for the top.
Yeah.
Then you can see them panties drop. That's what they say on the mic.
Yeah, them DJs. Did they used to call out the person that wasn't tipping like they?
Oh yeah,
they get the red hat, man.
They will get you.
Shut the music off. They had goosebumps. They will cut the music off.
They stop the music. Say, hey, hold on. This ain't a dick party. All y'all guys gather around that pool table. I need something from you.
Oh man! Speaking of the DJs, what are some DJs that we can give their flowers to, like over the years that probably helped broke some of your records that come to mind that we want to give their flowers?
Oh, yes, man. I'm going to tell you, Count at the Blue Flame. Count and Drake
Okay.
at the Blue Flame. I had put one of them on my interludes in my album, man, because they was like, 10 for the bottom, 10 for the top. They ain't sitting pants drop. What y'all doing over there in the corner? Yeah, they making rhymes down on the mic. They make sure the girls get paid, the bartenders are serving, and everybody's getting tipped. This the wrong kind of club. If you talking about doing something else tonight.
Oh, man.
So those guys, man, I had DJ Ice-T over here. I had Mother Boys at Magic City. We had he made the record Wound, Daddy.
Yep.
DC the Brain Supreme. He was up there making it thunderstorm.
I hear, and I was like, that's Buddy from the song.
Right.
He had the perm, the slick.
Yeah. He was the first one to start making a thunderstorm because all of the athletes was coming to town, coming to Magic City. Magic City. Then you had all the Loops and everybody in the record game coming in and out, and they started making it thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Forget making it rain with $40. They making it rain with $1,000, $2,000.
Shout out my Detroit partner, Big Meech. Man.
Big Meech came in. You can get thunder.
Right?
You talking about 100,000 raining, 100,000 in the club, the whole bar empty because they bought the bar.
Yeah.
Everybody can drink and everybody can eat. They changed strip club game.
And now speaking about changing the evolution, man, you create music and years down the line, you know, people love it and it still get plays, but getting the call of the reaction that Fergie comes out with a song called Glamorous Life and she samples your song and your music.
Yes.
What was your reaction and how did you find out about that?
That was huge. And shouts out to Fergie and the whole clique, Polo the Don,
Ludacris is on
Ludacris, Will.i.am. Mad props out to y'all. We didn't have to go to court. We didn't have to do nothing. Man, they found out that my record that I came out with in 1993, if you ain't got no money, take your bro ass on, you say it, Raheem make that money. The girl. So I had a burning hot record on the underground and Polo them from the ATL and look at them. They probably said, for you, we got one for you. I told somebody Raheem up in there. So my folks contacted their folks. They say, send the record, email the record. They email the offer right then. They say, yep, that is his record. And they are so lovely. And we did it, and I get paid forever on that record.
Congratulations, man. And talk about influence as well. So I got a record at home. This gentleman right here. Now, Young Dro. Now, how'd the introduction, how'd you find out about this young kid, Dro, man?
I found Young Dro. He was my second artist I signed. The first one was drummer with Left, Right, Left. Platinum, off the gate, Atlanta Records. I had to find another artist because that was my first time doing other people. I was like, dang, I know how to make records. Now I know how to make other people stars. I ran into Young Dro. His name was just Dro back then. Well, it was DeJuan Hart, which is his real name. He came to me like that, spitting DeJuan Hart. He was like, make a little room for DeJuan Hart, da-da-da-da-da. I said, you fine. Tomorrow, can I give you a new name? I said, because you so fire, dog, you don't have to use your birth name.
Yeah.
Came back with him, I said, boy, you that Dro.
And that's what the weed.
That was the weed of choice then.
Top shelf.
That was top shit.
You had that Dro?
I said, yo, your name Dro, and your album gonna be titled Hydro.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, and you came up with that one?
Yes.
And then, you know, I brought this because I'm wearing a Prince shirt. Ooh. I got this one.
Ooh, my favorite artist.
Come on now. You come out with a song called The Most Beautiful Girl.
Most Beautiful Girl.
Right. Now, were you a Prince fan or how did that record
Huge
come
Prince
about?
fan. Huge. Matter of fact, my very first record in '86 had Prince guitar sample on it. Raheem the Dream came on. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. Oh. They said that. And it was on 12-inch vinyl only. And that was my first record. And when Prince passed, and he passed on the day Atlanta gave me a day proclamation.
Kasim Reed, correct?
Kasim Reed. And it was on the day Prince passed, it was April 21st. Yeah. So I was like, yo, my very first record started out Prince. Now my day, my proclamation, the day Prince passed.
Wow. My Prince story is, first of all, being a young kid, my auntie throws a VHS tape into the VCR. It's a movie called Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I'm a young kid that gets to this scene where Prince and Apollonia is on his motorcycle bike, and this girl take her top off, and I'm like, I was hooked since then. And I was a Prince fan.
Yeah.
But my Atlanta story is he had a show here at the Fox Theater. He had hip surgery or something happened where he had to cancel it. They redid it. And then come the day of the show, I attended that show. My very first Prince show I ever attended was his last show. So the same date that you said, April 22nd?
Yes.
Is the day I got this.
Oh my God.
Because that was the first show I ever had.
Blessing.
And then we talk about this gentleman right here.
Yes, my friend.
Come on now.
That's my friend in the rap business.
And I got another gift from
Oh, that mother homie.
OG Sweets now.
Look at OG Sweets.
Come on now. We got the
Hey man, you got all my homies.
classic. But I want to just do some quick rapid fire because also another fun fact, and you can confirm it, you also had a young Fabo.
Yep, I had Fabo, Laffy Taffy.
The Dream.
The Dream song, Most Beautiful Girl. In 1998, he was on a group I was signing, and it was 5 of them. But the 4 didn't want to practice like The Dream because they like, we got a deal, we signed Untitled Chapter. They had their jacket and their shirts on. They was young men going to get all the girls' numbers. This guy wanted to stay in the studio. The Dream, Terius Nash. So he stayed in the studio and look where he became.
Man, and then the name.
Yeah,
The Dream.
The Dream.
Ironic that Raheem the Dream.
Yep.
So I know that has to feel good to see him win Grammys and write for the biggest artist from Jay-Z, but to know that came from your family tree.
Yeah, I signed him when he was 19. And he came in the studio, did 6 more records with me. So I had a little underground compilation called The Dream, featuring The Dream.
With the Young Dream. Album cover, we're gonna put that in the cover, man. But we're gonna do some rapid fire. What we talk about, this is Great Night ATL, this is Backseat Legends, and Great Night talk about great nights in the city of Atlanta. I would want you to name like maybe your top 3 great nights in the city of Atlanta that come to mind.
Okay, in Atlanta, some great nights for the city and myself is when the Braves went to the World Series. You know, Otis Nixon and all them boys representing.
Was that 96? That one?
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was. And 96, also, DJ Tad dropped that huge record, That's Right, featuring me and Miss Nika in 96.
That boy's there.
So that boy took us out. And then my other huge accomplishment when Kasim Reed awarded me. He not only did he award me the Raheem the Dream Day, they gave me the Phoenix Award. The highest that you can get honored by a mayor. How many people got a Phoenix Award?
Man, yes, indeed. So now we're just going to go 3 about rapid fire questions. Best clubs in Atlanta, top 3.
Number 1 was 559. 2 was Club Illusions. 3 was Club Excess.
Got you. Best soul food spots in Atlanta.
Soul food spots in Atlanta. Oh my God. I'm gonna start with number 3, The Beautiful.
Oh.
The Beautiful was showing up. Number 2. Oh my God.
It's right over here. You remember Chantrell? What you know about Chantrell?
Yeah. Yo, by the West End, Chantrell was number 2.
Yes.
I used to go over there every day and get them goddamn curry chicken and rice.
And our boy come with that lemonade.
And that lemonade so sweet.
Yeah.
And he got your lemonade before you sit down. Your straw is right there in your lemonade, and you know the refill's coming right behind it.
Yes, indeed.
And then we had Raheem Seafood. Raheem Seafood, them Supremes, them shrimp platters.
Come on now.
They had the raw fish that you cut up.
Yeah.
You pick in the one. A lot of Mayor Young was there. Kasim was there. Andrew Young, he stayed down the street. They all came over there. Big boy, he passed. Marvin Arrington.
Yes,
Senior.
yes, indeed.
Him, he's coming out and pick his fish up and say fillet it for me and fry it hard.
Oh man.
He was leaving big tips back then too.
So, and then finally, it's Mount Rushmore of Atlanta, but we putting you already up there.
Thank you.
We need 3 other faces that need to go on this Mount Rushmore of Atlanta.
I like to see Kilo face up there. legendary game changer. I like to see Pastor Troy up there. And of course, I'd like to see your boy Luda up there.
Man, that's names right there now.
Wow, look at all my homies.
Look at that right there now.
Look at Raheem the Dream.
Come on,
Oh, look at that.
And before we get out of here, man, what's coming up or what we need to be looking for? I was at Bankhead Seafood the other day. DJ Hershey dropped something and they said, new Raheem the Dream in 2026.
I got a brand new Raheem the Dream. The single is like Beautiful Girl mixed with You Ain't Got No Money, Take Your Broke Self On. I got a cold-blooded one, and it's blowing my mind because the name of the single is escaping right now, just right now, because I had a surprise in the car to give you. I mean, I got it. Remember, y'all would go back to the cassettes? They say, well, how you gonna play that? Nobody have cassettes anymore. How you put 40 songs on a cassette? Raheem the Dream has a USB cassette.
Because I still got a cassette. But
you won't be able to
talking about the mother things.
Yeah, we talking about the mother. The kids won't even grab this from you trying to take it because they don't have a cassette player, right? They don't know it's a USB. And then you protect it, you lock it back in.
Old school, new school.
That's right.
Man, well, it's been an honor.
That's it.
A respect. I love what you got going on. We're going to support what you got going on. But when we thought of this show, Backseat Legends and a great night, ATL, you're one of the first people to come to mind. And this is the inaugural. I had to invite my brother. So
thank you so much,
respect, man.
Love you, respect you.
Hey.
Let's swing an episode. Backseat em, swing an episode. Backseat em, my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat em, swing an F.